Hello, hello, hello. Well, it's time for the next step in our makeup application. And we've done all the face now, and we've done the lips. And just so you know, that lipstick that I used in the last video when I did my lips is called Sitting Pretty. It's probably got just a little bit of purple on the end, but it's a really pretty color. It's still the eyeliner pencil, which we used as a lip pencil. So I just wanted to tell you the name of that color, girls, is Sitting Pretty. So if you want that, you do have to get it out of that bundle, the special thing for this month. So now we're going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. So my eyes, for me, have always been the place that I like to really accent. Maybe some days a little bit more than I should. But we're going to do what I wear on a daily basis. And this has been, I love these colors. They're light. They're not too dark for a daytime look. I'm going to use, this is the Splurge Cream Shadow. You can see it's just, it kind of looks like cotton candy. It's real soft and bouncy, but it goes a super, super long ways. This is our cream shadow. It is creaseless. Once I get it on, it's going to stand. It's not going to form that yucky looking crease you get. So, the name of this color is called Hopeful. Just so you know. Okay, so here we go. So now that's how I do my lids. You can watch, there's thousands of makeup application videos out there, and I know everybody does it different. This just happens to work well for me, and maybe it'll work well for you, or maybe you can use this technique and just tweak it a little bit. But this is what I do. So that was the Splurge, and the color was Hopeful. That's what I have on my eyes now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is our mineral pigment. It's a pigmented shadow. Once it's on, it stays as well. Now I'm going to use this one, and believe it or not, with this light pink, but this turns out looking really nice. This is called Risque. When you use these eyeshadows, they come with a little holes in them like that. You can just dump them into the cap. I don't know. There, you can kind of see it. It doesn't take a whole lot. I'm going to put just a little bit more, because if I've got too much, we can just put it back in the little jar. These are small jars, but believe me, they will last you a super, super, super long time. So now I'm going to apply this as my, right at my crease. But because of my age, and I'm kind of always not as much, I didn't used to be as much like this, but if I put things right in that crease line there, you're not going to see them. So what I do is, I've got all kinds of little brush hairs on me. Sorry about that. So I'm going to take my angled brush, shadow brush. This one I would usually use more for an eyeliner, which I will, with this Risque pigmented powder. Now when this goes on, it doesn't go on as a deep dark black. It goes more on like a charcoal, kind of a charcoal color. So this is the way I do it. Like I said, there's hundreds of videos out there, so you may see different ways. But I'm going to go just right above my crease line on both eyes, and I'm going to bring up in an angle, kind of like a wing without making a wing today. So I take the angle of the brush like this. Now you can see that it looks a little crazy. And no, we're not going to go out like this. The biggest thing when you're doing your eyeshadow is that you have to blend. And the more you blend, the better it's going to look. So we're going to do a quick blending session. I'm not going to go to extremes, but this is kind of how I do it. Like I said, you can watch hundreds of other videos and get other people's ideas, but you will see in every single video, blending is important. Believe me, because it's going to make it all work together. I keep turning my mirror because I did notice I've got a little bit of drop from that. You do not want to just take and brush it with your hand. If you do, it'll make a big streak and it will not come off and you'll have to do your makeup over again. So don't brush it with your hand. Just get a light brush and lightly brush it away. That does happen. It happens with any kind of powder eyeshadow. So a lot of times, you know, a lot of girls do their eyes before they even do their face. So that's another suggestion for you. If you do your eyes first, then you don't have to worry about the shadow drops. But if you do vice versa, just use your little brush. I use the Powder Puff brush from Younique and just kind of lightly. So now we're going to blend. Okay, so we're going to make one more step and we're going to be finished with our eyeshadow. And actually, as you can see, I used that Risque color in the eye pigment powders. I used that as an eyeliner. Now you can use the pencils. Or, you know, you could use the liquid liner. For today, this is just an easy look, like I said, for daytime. Now, remember we used that Hopeful in the splurge on this part of the eye, on the lid. So there is a little bit left on the brush. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take and we're just going to kind of right there at your arch of your eyebrows. There's just enough left. And then we're going to take and we're just going to kind of blend in where we're blending the Risque just to make sure it is smooth. And I think it looks great. So thanks for watching. I hope maybe I taught you a little something. I get a lot of compliments on my eye makeup, so maybe I taught you something, and shoot, maybe you can teach me something too. If you've got some ideas or anything how I might be able to do it better, hey, I'm open to suggestions. So for now, I'm gonna let you go. Talk to you later.